Father's Day. While most people fire up the grill, this guy drives to Delaware woodland to sleep in dirt. Different strokes. But when you're a mile from your car and hear engines in the dark, plans change. So, what happened? Tonight's first video comes from Outdoor Adventure and Gear, a solo stealth camping channel. He made it out with the footage. June 2022, Delaware, United States.
Okay guys, due to some circumstances that changed in my favor, I'm able to get out on a stealth camp tonight. I just parked and I'm heading in. I'll bring you back in a minute as I get some distance out here. Again, nothing big. Just really someplace I'm not supposed to be overnight. But I'm happy that I get another stealth camp in, and I'll tell you the circumstances how this one came about. Because I've had a busy day, and to be able to throw this on top of it, man, I'm excited. Man, look at that, guys.
He parks a mile back on a gravel track and hikes deep into woodland. Checks for ticks, avoids trail cameras, scouts concealment. Standard Tuesday, if your Tuesdays involve hiding from strangers in a forest.
I'm hearing a noise, so we're gonna see what it is. There's a chance I could be busted, but I'll come back. You can't see me, but I heard a bunch of noise way out by my car. And I don't know what it was. I very much doubt and he might be looking for me where I'm at. But there's a chance I might be wrapping this up, just because if there's some good old boys out there drinking or something, having a good time, I don't want to mess with my car. So I don't know if I'm going to stay. I might wrap this up in about an hour. You got to know when it's time to get out. I'm hearing too much noise, too much crap, and I'm getting out of here. I don't know if there's good old boys. I don't know what it is. Too much noise. I'm getting in my car. I'm going to get out. It is truly a shame I didn't get to stay, because man, this is a beautiful spot. But sometimes, guys, you got to play it smart. Okay? Safety first. Remember?
Waiting for dark to light his fire. Then, noise from the direction of his car, a full mile away. Engines, voices, multiple vehicles from the sound of it. He makes the call. Safety over stay. In near total darkness, he packs his vintage tent and gear, navigates dense forest back toward the road. Turns out, vintage tent and hasty exit don't pair well. Back at the vehicle, multiple cars parked on those same secluded gravel tracks. Raised voices carrying across the distance, too far off to make out words, close enough to change his plans. No confrontation, no damage, just a quiet retreat. Stealth camping means controlling variables, ticks, fire concealment, shelter placement. You can't control who finds your car. What makes someone return to a gifting station in 44-degree heat? For Craig, it's the hope of contact. But when the shell you left has moved and something 15 feet tall is watching from the trees, you start questioning what kind of contact you wanted. So, what happened? The second video tonight comes from Bushcraft and Camping Adventures, an Australian bushcraft and cryptid research channel. The camera kept rolling. January 10th, 2020. Base Camp Bobby, Wattagans National Park, New South Wales, Australia.
Again, the seashell is moved. Yep. The car, the precious stone, the stick man, and the seashell is in the exact same position it was last time. Exact same spot. That is getting a bit weird now. Why does that keep moving?
Craig checks his gifting station. Severe 44-degree heat has kept other humans away. Smart move on their part. The seashell he left has been moved, reoriented. No footprints.
I legit just heard something.
What you're about to see is unedited footage of something that happened, something that I saw, and something that I think is worth including in this video. It's unedited, but sit back, relax, and go through this little journey with me as I see something and left wondering, what the heck was that?
I was just sitting doing nothing and I heard a big whoosh, like, okay, I was just looking over there. And I was just looking. And I thought it was something that was a tree. I was just looking, I'm like, oh, look.
Scanning the tree line, he spots an unusual shape, posture like a yowie against a trunk. He glances away for 1 second, looks back, gone. Blink and you'll miss your cryptid encounter, apparently. He describes what he saw: light brown, mound-like, nearly 15 feet tall, no distinct head. Recapping on camera, a rock crashes through the canopy overhead.
By the time I reached this particular location, the thing that I thought I saw obviously had gone. But as you'll see in a moment, this location isn't without its interest as well. What you'll see here is potentially sticks being lent up against trees in an intentional pattern. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sticks leaning against trees, and I believe 3 of the 4 sticks were forked. And if you know, quote unquote, the language of a Yowie, Bigfoot, Sasquatch, then you'll know forked sticks are significant.
Investigating later, he finds 4 large sticks propped against trees, 3 forked, classic territorial markers. He performs tree knocks against barked logs. During editing, he notices unusual stick patterns on the forest floor he hadn't seen while filming. Somehow, the scariest find of the night is in the edit bay, not the forest. Shell moved, figure spotted, rock thrown, sticks arranged. Rational explanations run out, eventually. Cannock Chase doesn't look threatening on a map. Just woods, a cemetery, some old ruins. But when the ghost tube says it's coming, and something with red eyes watches from the tree line, you remember why locals avoid it after dark. The third video tonight comes from Staffordshire Paranormal, a UK ITC investigation group. The footage exists, so here we are. July 26, 2022. Cannock Chase, Staffordshire, England.
Touch. So if anything goes close to that.
Did you hear that?
What was that? Oh, red bud. Thank you.
Thank you.
What was that, sorry?
That was a red pod.
I know you're just checking that out then. Hopefully it didn't hurt you at all. Can you try and do that again for us now, please?
Ghost Tube app session by the cemetery fence. The message comes through. It's coming. They think of local folklore. Pigman, werewolf sightings. Somehow neither option is the reassuring one.
So if anything goes close to that.
Did you hear that?
What was?
Oh, it was you? Sorry, I heard something behind me. It was sorry. Sorry, guys.
I heard something as well at the corner of me. I was like, what on earth's that?
I just loved a bit of tea.
So yeah, if any spirits are here, they can go close to that, and the eyes will light up on it, or if they affect the temperature on it, you'll be able to tell through the reading, but also it'll alarm then.
Setting up interactive gear at camp. including an electrostatic haunted doll. An investigator spots two glowing eyes peering from behind a tree in the pitch-black woods. Camera zooms on the tree line. Closer inspection reveals an unsettling reflection off a teammate's tent, face-like, briefly raising alarm before they rule it out. False alarm, this time.
16 on that to 14.9
Oh,
now.
so it has dropped on
And
the
I-
doll as
Yeah,
well?
yeah.
So I felt that, not looking at that because I can't see
no.
that from here. And so I felt that, and then that's obviously proof that temperature has dropped.
Yeah.
Can you confirm that it's you that's affecting the temperature here? Try and speak to us again now, please.
If we all introduced ourselves correctly,
Stay.
if we all introduced ourselves correctly, do you think you'd be able to say one of our names, please?
Did I just say Tom?
It did sound like Tom.
We had
had
Tom
that
on
earlier.
Ghost Tube.
We had Tom come through on Ghost Tube.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Portal active. Trigger objects nearby. A clear female voice manifests. Painful. They halt, theorizing their REM pods and electromagnetic gear might be causing discomfort. Ghost tube warning. Red eyes in the dark. Temperature crashing. A voice saying, painful. They pack up, move to an abandoned hospital. Some nights the equipment works too well. 4 p.m. Christopher checks his gear for a routine forest hike. Light fading, pack ready, camera charged. He thinks he has enough time. Famous last words. But Harwood Forest has other plans when you start noticing the trees. So, what happened? The fourth video tonight comes from Fell Wanderer, a UK wild camping channel. He made it out with the footage. November 15th, 2021. Harwood Forest, England.
Hey guys, I'm back out again for a bit of a wander. I'm in Harwood Forest, just for a day hike, explore the area, try my hand at a bit of wildlife photography. I thought somebody's camp had been discovered and all the stuff was put there, but I don't think it is. I think it's the rangers that are planting in the area. It's a working forest. Trees are being felled and replanted all the time. And I know it looks a bit of a scar on the landscape, but this is part of forestry management. They're replacing Sitka spruce with a lot more varied trees to make it a little bit more biodiverse. There's a guy going around planting. I've never seen it done before, actually. I thought it might have been done by machine or something.
Christopher enters for wildlife photography. Forestry management, tree planting, local wildlife. Light-hearted tone shifts when he reaches a spot with abnormal structures. He inspects snapped trees, broken 5 meters up. Trunks pushed from different directions. An arced tree bent over and pinned high in the canopy.
Exposed, and the wind does blow quite a few of them over. This is right in one of the most sheltered parts of the forest. Maybe it's not all of them snapped here, but maybe it's dragged in and stuck there. Somebody could have done it, you know what I mean? And they're not sewn, they're broken. I just don't know what to make of it, guys.
More unnatural snaps, pointing toward each other. Small trees wedged at right angles. High winds push one direction. These are multi-directional, interlocking.
Come to the forest on my own, I used to get freaked out. And a lot of that was because I didn't, know what certain sounds were. Like a fox can make a lot of different sounds. It sounds like somebody screaming, they can make so many different noises, which can really frighten you if you don't know what it is. Deer can bark and make noise. But there's still times where my imagination will run wild. When I start thinking about the unknown and what could be lurking here. And I think there is a presence here. I think it's paranormal. You kind of grow with the forest once you connect with it. And I feel really connected with it. There's times, right, when I'm coming here, I have a sinking feeling because I know it can be a dark, mysterious and spooky place.
Dusk approaches, bivouac setup, screaming foxes, barking deer. He describes a sinking feeling, something in the dark woodland he can't place. Morning reveals electronic anomalies. His audio field recorder switched off overnight despite 2 battery bars remaining. His phone drained from 30% with no active apps running. Either the forest hates technology or Christopher's due an upgrade. Unnatural tree formations, psychological dread, equipment failing by morning. He packs quickly, leaves no trace, heads to his vehicle. You've seen a gate code fail at sunset. Most people turn around. Lisa forces the lock and drives into swamp darkness. So, what happened? The 5th video tonight comes from Lisa's escapades, a U.S. swamp camping and cryptid channel. The camera kept rolling. July 25th, 2026, Green Swamp, Florida.
I was thinking I could stealth camp somewhere, but I don't know. I hope I can get in there. The guy sent me some codes, and he's not sure if they're good for the other locks, but... So Overlander is giving me a place to camp tonight, and this is where it's taking me. We'll see where we end up. Okay, this spot here, I can get out the way I'm headed, or I could turn around, but this has like a little...
Lisa heads out to solo camp. Gate code fails, storm brewing, night falling. She navigates remote dirt roads and tight trails with deep ditches. A friend calls. The lock's just stiff. She forces it open. Foreshadowing doesn't get much less subtle than that.
Okay, what the heck is this red light out here in the middle of the woods? That's so strange. This red light is bizarre. I have no idea what it is. I don't understand it. Why is it out here? There's nothing out here.
Camp set up near the river. The frog chorus drops dead silent. Large tracks in the mud. Footsteps through brush. Thermal imaging picks up an unidentified heat signature nearby.
I keep hearing subtle knocks. And that's where the knocks came from. One of the last times I was here, and I got that thing on thermal that looked like a big fat guy, but it wasn't human, I don't think. I don't know what it was. We'll see if they start up again. I don't know what's making that knock, and I can't figure out what animal would be doing it. I know woodpeckers knock, but it's not the same kind.
Walking alone to retrieve her trail camera, an eerie moan echoes directly behind her across the swamp trail. Thrashing through brush, rubbing against foliage, gate codes failing, red lights in the woods, thermal signatures and disembodied moans. She packs up, spots a rabbit and an enormous deer, drives out through the stiff lock. Repeat customer, apparently. He's walking to a crime scene when he hears it. Dark forest, a decades-old murder site. Then footsteps on gravel in the pitch black. So, what happened? The final video tonight comes from Haunt Explore, a UK haunted location investigation channel. The footage exists, so here we are. March 17th, 2025, Clocaenog Forest, North Wales.
Yeah.
So quick.
Let me zoom in for that.
You see how thick it is.
Yeah, it's mental, mate. But it's a beautiful little place. So we are gonna head you guys over, and I am gonna speak to you guys about the history of Peter Moore, the serial killer. After I've set up the tent and stuff, but now, to be honest, you can see me and Josh struggling to put our tent up. I'll time lapse it so you don't get bored.
Yeah.
But
well, mine's a pop-up tent, so mine is.
Yeah,
like
his is a
done.
pop-up tent.
Yeah.
Pop-up
I was
tent.
smart, you know. I was smart.
Yeah, I got
I'm
a build mine.
poles all day, mate.
Yeah.
Oh my god, look how freaky that is.
Oh. Mate, what would you do now if you see a fucking woman there with a wet...
Marshmallows over fire. They talk through what happened here. 2 victims, one never identified. Atmosphere grows tense, an eerie feeling of being watched. Nothing pairs with a murder story quite like toasted marshmallows.
You've been watching us. We come here tonight with total peace and respect to yourself. It's the fire, mate.
No, it's that way.
No, that's the fire, mate, I promise you. We don't mean you any harm whatsoever. See, it's the fire. It's the wood cracking.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's wind, mate.
Okay, let's go.
Want to introduce myself? My name's Josh.
My name is Steph. We come here tonight with no disrespect. We come here tonight just to try and communicate with you, try and understand what's actually happened to you, because of what we've heard, you're someone that can't be identified, so hopefully we can give you some help of trying to understand who you are. That would be amazing.
Can you come tell us? Well, you can't tell us anything at the minute. But can you make any really distinctive sounds for us?
Especially in front of us, if you can.
Is it you that was buried here?
Questioning the entity. Silence. Then, a clear human-sounding cough nearby. Both investigators freeze. Steph spots a dark, shadowy figure move between 2 trees at incredible speed. Non-human velocity, complete silence. She panics. She and Josh retreat to the lit campsite.
My REM pod went off. Which, like, my REM pod does not go off.
No, never.
So, we've decided, like, it literally went off a couple of minutes ago, so we're actually gonna, like, just stay here and investigate. So, got the K2s out, the REM pod's out, the cat balls are out, your phone's not in flight mode.
Is it not?
No,
Oh,
my
it
K2's
doesn't.
pinging.
It's
So,
in flight mode now, mate.
the cat ball's still.
Yeah, let me go move it. Yeah, this cat ball, guys, it's just non-stop going off. I'm gonna...
Sounds like it's surrounding us. Probably, like, intrigued with what we're doing.
So I've got a cat ball there now, guys. I've got another cat ball there, and on that rock, as I've shown, got my spitter box ready for later. Oh, I'm gonna put the spitter box there, and yeah, I've got my K2 as well, mate. Which I'm gonna set my K2 somewhere. I'm gonna put my K2, guys, on this tree branch here. There. So it's because you've got one right next to you, yeah?
Yeah.
Right then.
So, whoever it is that's here, We can hear you walking around us. We're sure that we heard you scream.
Wise call. Back at camp, they deploy REM pods, K2 meters cat balls. The REM pod triggers. They call out, getting minor responses and clicks around the perimeter, apologizing for any distress caused, attempting rapport. A loud, piercing scream echoes from the direction of the crime scene, both visibly startled. Rapport, still pending. That's it for tonight. If you watched all the way to the end, you're either very brave or you made some questionable life choices. Either way, like and subscribe, hit the bell, and click one of the videos on screen. I'll be back soon with more reasons to stay indoors. See you then. And if you made it this far, there was a hidden word somewhere in tonight's video. Drop it in the comments if you caught it.